Hi, my name is Laura Moore and I'm in Biology 165 and this is my kidney dissection. As you can see, I have my goggles, my face mask, my gloves, my apron. I cleaned my table with my 10% solution. I already dissected my kidney. I cut it longitudinally down. I have my book to help me label. I have all my gear over here, my scalpel, my pointers. And now I'm going to start labeling the parts of the kidney for you. Alright, so I actually took, well, we'll start with this one. I have right here is the ureter. Bless me, sorry. Right here, this long white thing is your ureter. And right here is your renal vein, and it splits up here. I don't know if you can see it, but it splits. That's your renal artery, and it would be coming down. Between the two is a slight V, and that is your segmental artery. Then we're going to look at, if you look at it from sideways view, you have like a C shape, and right here in this crease is your hilum indentation. So then we'll get into the into part of the ureter. You're gonna come up and inside the ureter, I have a better view of it on this one. Inside the ureter, this flat surface that would be coming up from this way is a flat surface, and that is your renal pelvis. It would come right up out of the ureter. Well, then the more you got into your renal pelvis, and I'll show it to you on this one though, it's just the opening part of this right in here, and then when it curves, it's going to come down. Right about here is your major calyx. And then the further down into the curve, right about here, is your minor calyx. Then we're gonna list. You have your this circle right here. I don't know if you guys. The circle. It's kind of like outlined. This is the medulla, between where the medulla stops. So right about here, where the medulla stops, and the end of it is your cortex, and on the very outside, I have it on this one, it's a little bit of skin and protective layering. That's your renal capsule. Back on this one, I actually have it on this one, you have, where I cut into it, you have your, right up in here, there is a little indentation. Right there. I'll cut this a little bit more to show. Right in here is your renal sinus. Be right there. This little indentation. Back to this one. We can actually do this one still. Well, then we'll move to your, you'll have the artery, vein, and renal sinus, which you can see better on this one. Your artery, your veins, and your renal sinuses are all tangled together. Yeah, your artery, vein is right here, and your renal sinus is the space, like I showed on this one. Then you have the pyramid and the papilla. On the circle, that was the medulla, the very tip right next to your minor calyx is your renal papilla, and then going out, towards the middle, you have your renal pyramid, and I can show you on this one. Here's your renal columns. Oh, and then I have to get really close. It's more easily seen on this one. You'll see like these little striations kind of in it. And they're called medullary rays. And they're right in there. They're along the whole outside of it. So that was my kidney dissection, and thank you.